Well, I am here tonight with the whole Harold family. Actually, we have Zach, we have Ada, and we have Ella. And Mom Deborah is behind the scenes here running the computer for us tonight. So Zach, if you want to just take a few minutes to introduce yourself, I know you guys are having a wicked storm right now, so hopefully we don't lose connection. But if you want to tell us a little bit about what you guys do, and then we'll put Cactus's video up and let the girls kind of tell us about him.
Okay. Yeah, so we got Cactus probably 3 years ago, I think, from friends of the family. They used him a lot in the junior high rodeos, pee wee rodeos, stuff like that. There's a lot of, I think, people around that know the horse from Southwest Iowa and the whole junior high Iowa junior high rodeo stuff scene. We did not do as much with him. I know in that rodeo, he did the barrels, he did the pulls, he breakawayed. I think that's what his main kind of deal was for Andrew and Layla is what. So two kids rode him, kind of grew up on him. So he was a step up pony for both of our girls. And right now he's just a little bit small, so we're going to step up again. Oh, we lost one already. And so that's what he did in the past. We got him. Ada started on him right away, jumped on him and went. She's ran some barrels with him at little small rodeos, and otherwise we have really trail rode a lot. I've gone to some rodeos, but very little. She never did anything, that made me feel unsafe with her inside the rodeo pen, inside any arena, I guess, type setting, or outside. But we do a lot of trail riding for fun, just because it's a time issue. We hop on and we go. We can do a lot of the videos and stuff we took were right here behind our house and stuff. So it was like an hour ride last night. But then we do go to different parks in Iowa. We've been to some in Illinois, Minnesota. And so he's been kind of everywhere. Like I said, the last couple of years, really, he's been out of the rodeo scene a little bit, but did we lose you?
Nope,
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to show some pictures of him while we were talking about him because
Yep. So the last couple of years he's been out of the rodeo scene, but I know that when he went down, so then just recently we wanted to get him tuned back up. We took him to Luke Jones's, and Court rode him down there for a month. And I mean, it didn't take him, we dropped him off. He hopped. It took a little bit of talking to him, but he hopped right on him. And he was roping the dummy the first day we went down there. So that went really, really well. And then we got him home, and Ada's been kind of just playing with him, keeping him going ever since.
yeah, well, I just pulled up his video here so we could watch a little bit of the roping. It looks like this one is my favorite here. Like he stops like a rock star
Oh
there.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Court got him whipped into shape in no time. So it definitely looks like it wouldn't take much for somebody to get him back in the show pen there if they wanted to do a little bit of competing with him.
Oh, for sure. I don't think he's really lost much of anything, if anything. I mean, we ride him at home. Ada does the barrels and stuff at home in our pen around here, and the poles and stuff, and she works on him really good. The roping thing is all Court,
Sure.
these girls haven't messed with that too much. We did take him to a couple pennants, and he got along really good with that. So they pretty much can do about anything on him.
Great. And now this is Ella riding him now, right? So she's 7.
That's right.
So this is
Yep.
a 7-year-old for those watching the interview. She's 7 that's doing a little arena work with him. I don't know if Ella wants to come back and tell us.
Yep.
Oh, yep, she's ready for her debut.
Yep.
So Ella, do you want to tell us a little bit about what your favorite things to do with Cactus are when you get a turn to ride him? No. No, you don't want to talk. Okay.
I do
How
not.
about up here? I believe in a little bit here, you're going to show us what a fantastic jungle gym he is. It looks like, from what I can tell in the videos that were sent in, one of your girls' favorite activities is just getting on and off of him, maybe, and
Yeah, we
climbing
actually,
on him. And he just seems like a very, very patient pony here.
yes, I actually have another video that I keep forgetting to send you, but there I'll send it. And he's definitely a jungle gym. They hop off of him and then they swing on a gate we have in the barn, and then they do all this stuff. But they go right up to the pasture and catch him. They do this stuff on him when he doesn't have a saddle or anything even on. Like they they pretty well. You guys pretty well climb all over him, don't you? Huh? You
No,
climb?
no one wants to talk. Yes. Well, I left this little snippet in the video of Ella. I think it takes her 3 times here to get on him, but only because it shows how patient Cactus really is to wait
Yeah,
until you get up there, even with kicking him with the spurs and
yeah. It
bang.
was actually that was the probably the fifth time. There was two before that, and Reed actually told me to send it to her. But one, she tried swinging up there and totally lost handle, and she flopped right down on the ground like a fish. So, and he just stood right there. So, but yeah,
Oh,
patient with him.
yeah, he seems very patient. So I'll pull up the other video. So this video we added today. Was it today? I think I added it. So this then is going to be Ada. Is that right? Yep. Okay. So Ada, you have a few extra inches to your height, so it looks like you can get up without the saddle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this video was taken. We went down there. We actually had about 20 minutes before she went to go play soccer,
Sure.
and so she's all anxious to get after riding on him and everything. So we went down there and we caught him, and took a little bit to catch him that day out there in the arena. He was having some fun, but we got him caught within just a couple minutes, and she hopped on him, and this is pretty much the clips we got just by hopping on him, and as fresh as could be. We had about 10 minutes to do the video before we had to go. So
Yeah, well, that's great. Yeah, he looks like he really will do just about anything they put in his way.
what do you think about that?
Yeah.
Is there anything you can't do with him?
Yes, jump.
Oh, he really wants a jumping horse. So
He's not a jumping pony, is that what you're telling us?
yeah,
Actually want to we can jump like a little bit, like
Yeah.
logs, and like that's like basically as high as it can go. Remember, I almost broke my thumb because he jumped over the big log.
yeah, he can. They were wanting to get him to jump a little bit, so it was like,
Well, those ponies have to work pretty hard to jump because they just have short little legs.
right. Yeah.
But it looks like he's great on the trails though. Just these videos you sent in, and we should tell everybody watching too, like it was like what, 50-mile-an-hour winds like when you were trying to do these videos.
Yeah, so yesterday it was pretty windy, and it was like, oh, I don't know. It was probably 80 degrees yesterday for some reason. So it didn't take him long just walking to get a little bit sweated up there. But yeah, it was pretty windy yesterday when we took the pictures. Well, you can see the flag just roll.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, it doesn't look like the wind bothers him. It looks like he does whatever his rider wants to send him. Would you say he's like a beginner pony or an intermediate pony?
I would say so. Ada actually had on Saturday her friends come over. One of them has never rode, and the other one rode a little bit. And they get on him in the arena and ride him around. Ada kind of leads them around a little bit, and some of them just go ahead and take the reins if they feel comfortable. I'm comfortable in the arena letting them just go, just sit on them and go, whether they even know how to ride or not, with some very short instructions. They can turn him, they can stop him. He does not seem to just run right off or anything, do anything crazy like that. So Ada's friends definitely have came over and just hopped right on him and went. You know, get experience out on the trail is always nice, right? It's hard for me to
Sure.
tell somebody the thing's just completely dead broke. He's still a horse, right? But he's as safe and a babysitter as we've ever had for certain. So
Yeah. Well, it seems like even from like a younger rider with Ella who has some experience, but she's only 7 still. So, I mean,
right.
she only has so much strength and power
Yeah,
all the way up, Court is I'm trying to think Court is 12, I believe. Um
that's what I was gonna say, 11
12
or
or
12, but I'm
13.
not.
Him and my daughter are very close in age. So
Oh,
he's either 12 or 13. Um
uh-huh.
obviously he knows what he's doing, so you get somebody that knows what they're doing on him and they're going to be pretty competitive for sure.
Yep, that's right. I mean, he will pull, he'll plow rein around.
Yep.
Otherwise, put the leg in him. Ada's starting to know a lot more about leg pressure and stuff like that. So neck reining, he'll sit right down, stop when you take your legs off him. You know, with the rider, the kid's got to know a little bit better and kind of push him into it. But he can do, he can about go towards any rider. But obviously, you're going to get a lot more out of him if you know what you're doing.
Sure, sure. And that's like with any horse, it looks
Yeah,
like he's even tied up here. Well, somebody's
yeah.
taking a nap. Who's taking a
That's Ella. Yeah.
nap? But so he ties good. He doesn't have any trouble, obviously, tying to get saddled up or
Right. Yep. Nope. Ada can actually saddle him herself. Ella can't quite push the saddle up there, but Ada can get him saddled up and take the saddle off. She can put the bridle on him and everything like that pretty much herself. So I mean we've turned them loose. They've gone down to the barn all by themselves and then rode him back up to the house, and I never even went down there. So they have a little trouble tightening up the saddle, but they can definitely get it done. He's pretty patient with that stuff.
great. And then just you have some pictures of his legs and stuff here showing that he's straight, he's correct, he doesn't have any blemishes or issues that you know of.
Yep, as far as I've seen, and we've uh, the last couple of weeks we've definitely been riding him quite a little bit just to get these videos done and get him washed up and stuff. I mean, we took him over there to Reed's and Melanie's and he got that good old bath. Got him all cleaned up from the winter time, and he stood there, took the bath and the shampoo, and that took quite a while to get him looking that good again. But
Yeah.
a white horse, anyways, right? So,
Right.
yep, he took the bath good, and there's no blemishes on his feet. He stands straight legged. He's never been foundered. I've had plenty of farriers do his feet and everything. So he's got good solid feet. And when he was down at Luke's, they looked at his teeth and said everything looked good in there. So
Great.
literally one flake of hay twice a day, and he's in good shape.
And he's got an adorable face here. I just want to make sure everyone sees that. So we've got him listed as Palomino. Like you said, he's kind
Yeah.
of white, but with his white markings on his face, that's the only true white on him, right? Is just his face or
I would have to like look at his legs, but there's no paint markings anywhere. So I don't know on his legs if there's any white, but that color there in his head is kind of the color he turns to in the summer. So
okay.
he's pretty yellow, in the summer. He's a Palomino with a bald face, what I'd call him. Yep.
Okay, perfect. Well, that sounds great. Well, I think that does a great job talking about what you've done with him and what he can do. If there's anything else you want to add, I know those of you that are watching and following Cactus's journey on cow pony sales, Zach is more than happy to answer any questions for you. If you need any other pictures or videos that you want to see, just let us know. But you can give Zach a call, give him a text, and he will get back to you as soon as he's able. Um, and I don't know, is there anything else you want to say about him, Zach? Or
You brought up just one good point about some folks have been calling and asking how big people
oh,
are to ride him. I personally am am like 6'5", 250 pounds, probably 260 more like it right now. But I've got on him and rode him. My feet don't touch the ground. You know, I'm not obviously going to say I'm going to take him on trail ride, but if he ever is acting like he might need a big person, somebody can get on him. I just use the girls as saddle, but I've gotten on him and he's loped with me and stuff before. So I think that a big person can get on him and kind of get him tuned up a little bit. There was a picture in there with Ella and a dog. We have 3 different dogs, so when we trail ride, they run with us the whole time. He's good around pets. I've had him with big horses in the same pen. He's been tied next to big horses. He's been on plenty of trail rides with big horses, and he seems to take all that in stride very well.
Yeah. Great. And I just did a little snapshot here of Court roping on him just to show people that like Court, I mean,
Yeah.
I would guess he's at least 5'2".
I'd say he's a
He's a
pretty
pretty
fella.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a pretty tall 12 or 13-year-old. So he's definitely over 5 feet. So depending upon the size of adult, I mean, they have an adult saddle on him here. So this isn't like it's a kid's saddle. Um,
Right.
and obviously they got him roping and everything. So kind of like you said, for an adult to take him on a 4-hour trail ride, probably not the best idea.
Yeah.
However, to get on and tune him up or, make sure he's safe and
Yeah.
whatnot, I think you're right. It'd be fine to have somebody jump on him for a little bit.
Yep. Ada is, what is you, 4.5 foot tall, maybe? So the video with her jumping on him bareback, and standing next to him, she's, probably right around 4.5 feet tall. Yeah, right there. That's about how tall she is. So
Okay.
that's, maybe not quite 4.5 foot, but she's got some legs underneath her too. And so, but that's what she looks like on him.
Yeah. Yep. And she doesn't look like she's too big or anything to,
No, he
to
handles her well. Like I said, yes, when we did those videos yesterday or the day before, we were out for probably an hour and a half, and I mean, got no problems with that. So
sure. And then you mentioned the part about the dog. So he's good with dogs. And
yep,
here, this is Ella, right? The 7-year-old.
that's right. Yep,
Yep. So that's kind of what
4 foot
size
tall.
sizes. So, yeah. So, I mean, I definitely think his size is good, but if anyone has any concerns or questions, they can certainly give you a call or a text.
Yeah,
And,
you
um,
bet. Anytime. Yep.
okay. Well, great. Well, just a couple more days here and Cactus will be off to his new home and we'll get to follow his progress. But thanks for jumping on with us, Zach and Ada and Ella, if she's still hiding around there.
Good, I think. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you guys have a good night. Stay safe in the storm there. And yeah, thanks for consigning Cactus with us.
You bet. We're looking forward to getting a new cowgirl or cowboy on him and doing some fun stuff with him.